Y'all, the matchup between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors feels like the NBA Finals. Seriously, that was like real NBA Finals type atmosphere. And the NBA playoffs have been amazing and have produced some great games that have you on the edge of your seat. My nose was sweating last night. I'm talking about for real. I'm shaking, wondering what's going to happen because I know I'm rooting for my boy LeBron James and the Lakers, but I know just what Golden State has on a squad. They got to do with two dudes with a machine gun on their hand. And at any moment, they can bust the game wide open or come back and make a big storm back and make a humongous lead, right? But I'm watching the game last night, and it's like, yo, that's the type of win. Like, that's the type of win that when the Lakers win like that, that's the type of win that shows me they have enough depth to play with anybody. Seriously. Because the Lakers' depth is what won them the game last night. Lonnie Walker the fourth. This will forever be remembered as the Lonnie Walker game. Lonnie Walker comes in, fourth quarter, had 15 points in the fourth quarter? Crazy. And none of his shots hit the rim. All net for all of his shots. See, like this, when D'Angelo Russell was playing bad, right? D'Angelo had 4 points. When you got Dennis Schroeder not playing well, he had 10 points. Who do you turn to? Darvin Ham looks down the bench and say, you know what? I got a young guy that's fresh, a guy that can hit shots, a guy who can fill it up in bunches at times. And I watched the Lakers this season, even before the big trade at the trade deadline. Lonnie Walker was a guy who was surprisingly very good for the Lakers at times, who was able to score at times when the Lakers really needed it. For real. And Lonnie has not been playing that much in the playoffs. So he like, you know what? Darvin Ham looks and say, you know what? I'm going to put Lonnie in the game and see what Lonnie can do. And Lonnie showed the world, hey, I got fresh legs. I can hoop. Let's get it. Lonnie calling for screens for LeBron to set the screen for him. And LeBron coming to set the screen. Then, right, he taking Steph one-on-one, shooting over Steph. That take big nuts. I don't care who it. That take heart. Big nuts to pull off. And that's what Lonnie Walker did for real. Seriously, y'all. This type of game right there, like that is the type of game that the Lakers need in order to recognize, hey, we have a team that they can be successful against just about anybody. But we have to go ahead. We got to put it together. The Golden State Warriors scare me. Always do because of the type of guys they got on their squad. The Phoenix Suns have the similar type of tandem on their squad too. You know, I'm not going to even skate past that at all, right? But the Lakers defense was critical to them winning this game as well. Watching Anthony Davis guard Steph Curry at the top of the key, it reminded me of Kevin Love. When Kevin Love was in the guarding Steph in Game 7 in the NBA Finals at the top of the key, and he iced Steph up. Like, AD did a similar thing, was knocked the ball loose, almost stripped the ball from Steph. Steph composed himself, got the ball back, shot a shot, missed over a tall AD, right? Then he missed the crazy shot again to a deep shot that I felt like he kind of forced a little bit, but AD, the presence of AD made him take a very, very difficult shot for sure, right? I want to talk about LeBron James' basketball IQ. LeBron recognizes the hammer screen at the end of the game. Tells AD to switch out. AD switches out, and when Draymond makes, I think it's Clay switched that on. When AD switches out on Clay, Draymond comes around trying to make the pass. AD intercepts the ball, gets the steal, gets the Lakers the basketball back. But LeBron James recognized the hammer screen taking place and said, oh, no, switch. And I said, that's great basketball IQ from LeBron James. That's why I feel like despite LeBron's athleticism, his passing ability, his greatest attribute is his IQ. His greatest attribute, for real, bar none, is his basketball IQ. He recognizes situations. He is great in situational defense things. He just recognized certain things that need certain adjustments that need to be made on the fly. And you need a veteran like that on the squad that can help your younger guys not make certain mistakes that you cannot make against a shooting team like the Golden State Warriors, right? I'm gonna say this too. For real, like this, like I'm Steph Curry, bro. Despite he didn't shoot that well last night, but he was big. Bro, what he had 14 assists, 31 points, 10 rebounds, a triple double, bro. Steph is phenomenal, Joe. Like I can't even dude is for real phenomenal, and is I marvel watching the brother. I'm not gonna even lie. But he makes me scared because I'm looking like I'm watching for I want my boy LeBron to win, so I'm rooting for the Lakers. But I'm looking like, yo, this dude here, when he hit that 4-point play, all I'm in here stuck like, bro, no, fam, no. But the Lakers were able to withstand that. They were able to withstand some Gary Payton II basket. Like he scored like 3 consecutive baskets at the end of the game. I'm like, yo, nah, bro. And then that's when the Lakers defense was falling apart in the interior at times. I'm like, no, we cannot risk that at all. But they end up getting it together. You know what's really crazy to me is that Jordan Poole didn't play at all. Did he? Did Jordan Poole play in the fourth quarter? Jordan Poole only played. No, he didn't. He couldn't have played. Jordan Poole only played what? 10 minutes last night? Which is crazy for a guy that the Golden State Warriors gave that bag to, because they gave him that bag for real. And he not seeing no minutes at the end of the game or throughout the game at all. You got individuals like Dante DiVincenzo and Moses Moody playing more than him. So I don't know what's up with that. He in a doghouse because I don't know. Yeah, he just in a doghouse. But the Lakers' depth is key to them throughout the playoffs. Through the course of the playoffs, we've seen big games from Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt. We've seen D'Angelo Russell have big games. All of these moves they made before the trade deadline have proved to be critical for their squad and helping them win playoff games against these teams. And they wouldn't be able to do it if these acquisitions were not made. You got guys who can come out, and you got guys who can hit shots, guys who can fill it up in bunches, guys who can push the ball. You got guys who can just become set shooters, like Rui Hachimura, and guys that he can come off screens too and hit threes. D'Angelo Russell, he hot and cold, but when he's on, right? Jared Vanderbilt is not known as an offensive presence, but occasionally he's hit some big shots for the Lakers. Sometimes he's been open for 3, and the defense that he's played on different guys at times has been stellar. Austin Reeves is already there, but the brother had 21 points last night, so it goes without saying. AR-15 is a dog. But the Lakers, for real, Rob Pelinka, the moves he made, you have to just, you got to give it all. You got to give it up for him. Those moves have been sensational for this team, and they needed every one of those moves. And it's shown throughout the playoffs. So when I named you 4 different guys: Rui Hachimura, D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Jared Vanderbilt. And then now with the addition of Lonnie Walker, 5 different guys who have given the Lakers double-digit performances. The depth matters, and I got to give credit to Darvin Ham for looking down and recognizing, look, the Golden State Warriors are trying to make our old legs run. The older guys trying to make them run. Who on the bench is young guy, youth, fresh legs, who can come and answer at times when we need it? Lonnie Walker. He decides, look, not playing Troy Brown. Lonnie, come on. Great move. I'm for real, not playing Malik Beasley has proved. I think Malik would have put them in terrible situations because Malik ain't been hitting a lot of his shots throughout the playoffs. And he can be a defensive liability at times. So even choosing to sit Malik right now. And Malik may come up big for the Lakers at another time. But Darvin Ham's ability to say, you know what, we don't need that right now. We're going to go with this guy. We're not going with Troy Brown. We're not going with Malik. We're going to go with Lonnie. He knows when to take Jared Vanderbilt out. Just knowing when to take guys out, when to put them in. That matters. Now, again, Dennis Schroeder kind of made me mad at some points with them trying to be Magic Johnson with the behind-the-back passes and all that. Relax and slow down, brother. But they composed themselves. AD only had about, 4 or 5 points in the second half, I think. Maybe. Right? But defensively, he came up big. Just his presence makes guys alter shots and make shots difficult. finished with 23 points and 15 rebounds. LeBron James, 27 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. Austin Reeves, 21 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. Again, Lonnie Walker, 15, that 15 from Lonnie, y'all. They need, like, yo, that was so big, dog. Like, man, bruh, like, shout out to Lonnie, man. I seen LeBron and AD embracing Lonnie because they know they don't win that game without him. But the Lakers' depth have shown to be their biggest that's their biggest asset. The depth on the squad. When you got a team this deep, you can make runs, you can fan the flames, you can you can stretch the game out. When you need a basket, you can get the basket that you need at certain times. So, great game from the Lakers, but again, they won by 3, 104 to 111. And they they up 3-1 right now. Now the Lakers cannot get complacent because LeBron James has seen what coming back from a 3-1 lead looks like. You cannot give this team room to breathe. When you go to the Bay, you got to try to get the job done, okay? You can't come out there cool and we just beat them at home, at the crib. No. You got to come out with a certain type of tenacity and a certain type of a pep in your step, some oomph in your step to go out and try to deliver when your team needed the most, for real. So we'll see, how they respond. I mean, how they come back in a game. What is it? Yeah, game 5. We'll see how they do in game 5, but they cannot afford to take them Golden State Warriors lightly. They cannot. At this point, Golden State will be desperate. They'll be relying on the 6-man home court advantage, and the Lakers got to play withstand that, and try to figure out, the best way to get them to close the series out next game. But I'm impressed with the Lakers' ability to keep it together, the Lakers' ability to stay poised, and again, Lonnie Walker the fourth. Lonnie's confidence was so high. See, that's what matters when your superstar player lets you rock out and don't try to take, don't try to take you out your rhythm. Hey, here. Do your thing, bro. When your superstar player is okay, you got the hot hand. Let's go. Darvin Ham calling plays for Lonnie Walker. Your coach believe in you, inserting you in the game. Your confidence with every shot, his confidence was increasing to the point he taking step one-on-one on a deep jump shot, a deep 2, and hitting it all net. It's his confidence. You couldn't tell him he could miss last night. He wasn't gonna believe it. And so, and I think he got a steal at the end of the game or a strip, or he came in with the loose ball. Maybe somebody else might have stripped it and he was on a fast break. Scoring on the break, had the arena rocking last night. But those are the type of games the Lakers have to win in order to be looked at as a championship team. But the job ain't done. Got to go out and handle business, man. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.